Gang members, what's up? Why is this picture so damn crooked? At first I said I don't care, but now you can clearly see it's doing a rockaway. Anyways, this series is called No Ninja November. I have so many wigs from so many companies that I gotta do before like Black Friday and stuff. I was like, you know what? Let's have some fun with it. A lot of people have been asking me about my abstinence journey, like what made me decide to like go abstinent after so long. And y'all, I was just like, it's so many different reasons why. I've dated so many different men. Damn, not so like a hoe. Damn! I dated so many different men. And I said it again like that. Wait. I've dated men in my lifetime. And I've learned something different from the different type of men I've dated. And I realized, a bitch ain't got no taste. Well, I don't know if I got no taste. I'm bad at picking them. But every man I've dealt with have shaped me differently. Like, I've learned something from each relationship or situationship or whatever. I've learned something from that I did not or possibly did take on to my next relationship. I'm not using this series to tell anybody's business. I would not be using real names in regards to the situation, but I'm not doing this to hurt anybody's feelings. This is my experience, and they could probably feel an entirely different way about what happened between us. I don't give a damn. If a dude would come out of nowhere with his whole version of the story, I don't give a damn. One thing I'm not going to do is lie about my parts in the problems that happened in the relationships or situations. I would not lie about what I did. I was not perfect at all. Every experience I had was a learning experience. So, hey, I'm just laying out of there now. I hold full responsibility for, honestly, what I let transpire, the amount of time I stayed in certain situations I should have left out of, and everything. Like, I'm fully accountable for my actions. But the trauma I experienced in certain situations shaped me to be the woman I am today. And I realized I ain't learned that motherfucking much, okay? So I'm about to put y'all in my business. Some of y'all have heard these stories before if y'all on my TikTok. But if not, let's install this wig and figure out what happened between me and my first boyfriend and what I learned from it and how I'm a better woman today. Let's get it. I thought I was so in love in high school. Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie to you. His name for this video is gonna be called Simon. Me and Simon were Instagram friends, but we ended up meeting up at a party. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I was one of those girls bouncing butt at the party, like straight twerking like crazy. I'm not gonna lie. And he saw it, he caught it. Like, you see this motherfucker shaking, and he caught it. So honestly, not too long after that, we started talking and we started dating. Like, I wouldn't even have said it was a month of just talking. I feel like we started dating like after 2 weeks. And we posted that picture of us kissing and broke the little St. Louis internet for a minute at that time. What I didn't realize was that he was using our relationship as a means to get more women. Like, he literally made a post of like Simba and Mufasa like talking to Lion King. And he was like, Dad, what's the best pickup line? And he was like, that you have a girlfriend. Like, yes, y'all. Yes, I know I'm slow. Then I had went through his phone because, you know, Kick was a big thing. Like, KIK, y'all know Kick, y'all know Kick. Like, Kick was a big thing. I ended up going through his Kick. He was talking to so many girls. I was like, oh, my gosh. And, of course, I tried to break up with him. But he told me a bunch of crap. And, like, I ended up staying with him. Oh, my gosh, I ended up staying with him. I know, y'all, I know, but I'm a junior in high school. Let me breathe. He ended up going to his school dance. I ended up meeting his parents, y'all. And with meeting his parents, he has a white mom and a black dad. Great people. Like, they are honestly very great people. So he went to an all-boys private school. And, yeah, I'm from the trenches. Like, my high school was known as one of the worst high schools in St. Louis at the time. So because he and I was both scared that they would judge me based off the school I went to, that says a lot about what he felt like about his parents, though. I ended up saying I went to another school. I actually got caught in that lie by one of his uncles because he was asking about which school, because it's like a different types of McClures. And I forgot which one I was lying and saying I was going to. He was asking which street was it on. Yeah, it was a mess. So I got caught in my lie, but not by his parents, so I didn't give a damn. But I eventually had to tell them what school I went to because I was running for prom queen and he had to go to my prom, so I had to let them know what school I went to. I was honestly courted so well in their relationship in regards to like gift giving, birthdays, Christmases. Like, that was honestly still, not to this day for real, but that was a great relationship that I was in for high school. Besides finding out he was like doing stuff. I never knew if he actually like cheated on me, which I wouldn't put it past him because he had a car and everything. Like I had a dude in high school that had a car coming to see me. Like what? Y'all think I was letting up off my man with a car who got like money, who lived like downtown? No, I was not coming off there. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. But we always went on dates. Me and his family even went on a trip to Chicago before. Like, it was honestly peaches and cream for a while. I don't even know when stuff started getting bad because I don't ever think it was that bad. Like, I'm trying to really figure out when it even got a little bit bad, but I couldn't tell y'all because I feel like it didn't get bad until we ended up going to college. My dream college was always Tennessee State University. I went there for band camp because y'all know I used to be a major dancer. So I really wanted to be a part of their band when I went there. But we really didn't know, like me and my mom, we really didn't know about the whole FAFSA situation, how that stuff worked. In my head, you can just go to college, they give you a little money, and it's going to be enough money to spend. But that was not the case. We ended up going to SEMO. It was still in Missouri, a very cheap option, a very good option, but my ass wanted to go to HBCU so bad that that's where I went, not even knowing I didn't have enough money. We prepared all summer to part ways. Like, we was going on dates excessively, like being around each other excessively. Like, you would have thought that we would have been that couple to last outside of college. But once again, I'm delusional at that time. Not gonna lie. That fall come, he go to school, I go to school. And 3 weeks later, I got kicked out of school. I didn't have enough money, so I had to go, y'all. I was so depressed. He was so sweet that he invited me to his campus. I think I stayed there for like a week. Like, I was literally at his dorm, going around campus, literally being up under him for like a week. And then I ended up going back home. I probably honestly did become very, very like draining. Yeah, I'm emotional. I'm an emotional wreck. I feel like a disappointment. I feel like, oh my gosh, everybody at school, everybody in my head, everybody was literally talking about me because I'm back at home. Damn, she didn't even last in school long. I had all these thoughts that I feel like people were saying about me because I feel like, oh my gosh, I'm a dummy. Like, I feel like I already knew the reason why I got kicked out was because of financial aid, but it was like, damn, you didn't even know about your stuff. You didn't know how much money you had. You went there blindsided. You were a dummy. Like, I was calling myself so many dumbass bitches and just going off on myself for not being smart about my situation. And I was so upset that everybody was having fun. How are you at college having fun when I'm going through this? Very, very selfish of me. Like, that was very selfish of me. I would have broken up with me too. He ended up breaking up with me, which made me feel even worse, y'all. Why would you break up with me and I'm already sad? Like, what? So then I had a homegirl at the time. We was bouncing ass, y'all. Like, I was always at Harris Stowe. That's a college in St. Louis. I was always there, bouncing my ass with my homegirl who was going there at the time, going to different frat parties, meeting different people. Like, yeah, like, I bounced my ass. Like, that's when I started drinking Hennessy and blacking out. I started drinking terribly. My first time ever drinking was homecoming of my senior year in high school, and then I didn't drink again until prom. My homegirl introduced me to drinking, especially Hennessy. I didn't let up. I was so depressed. I was drinking it out, but I was still doing hair. I was partying. Like, I low-key was having fun, but I was so sad because I'm single and I know he having fun bouncing his ass. Like, that's how I felt. But then I was like, I'm still going to college, y'all. So I transferred to his college. It was the cheaper option anyways. Like, it was perfect. Honestly, before I even got approved to go to that college, I put it in my bio. I was like, CMO 24. Never cared, y'all. Well, not 24. Damn, what year I graduated? CMO 19. That's what it was. CMO 19. I put it in my bio before I even got accepted. I didn't give a damn. I had to make it known that I was going there so I can be like, oh shit, she coming. Yeah, I'm coming. I honestly forgot how we started talking again, but I'm pretty sure it was about me coming to his school. So we ended up actually getting back into a relationship around like December when he came back home for winter break. He knew I was coming to his school. We ended up going on dates and getting back into a relationship. Was that a little manipulative on my end? I wouldn't honestly call it manipulative, but I was like, ooh, I hope that if I go back to his school, we get together. Like, I was still going to go to college regardless, but I'm not going to lie. I was going to that college. I'm like, I want my man back. Like, we were so cute. I was so sad and been so sad without him. Like, I know we'll be happier together. Like, let me go get my nigga back. Like, that's how I felt. And it worked. Boom. Spring 16, I was up at SEMO. But what I didn't know, y'all, like, granted, I've been getting niggas all my life. Like, I've been getting niggas all my life. Like, let's be for real. The niggas was on me, y'all. But he was hanging around all the white people. Like, no black crowd at all. The only black people he hung around was the black dudes that was in the white fraternities. So, of course, I was going to everything that he was going to and be around those people as well. Y'all almost ended up in a white sorority, y'all. Look, let's shut up. let's shut up. But I almost ended up in a white sorority because I was so cool with all the girls. I still follow a lot of them to this day. They're still cool girls. But yeah, I was so far gone. Whew. I'm glad I'm black. I mean, back. I said black. Girl, I'm glad I'm back. So at this point, it was around like February, I feel. It could have been January. No, it was definitely February. I started to feel a little smothered by him because like he always wanted to do stuff. But I ended up meeting friends. They ended up being my best friends at the time. They lived on the same floor as me. So I ended up being close to them. And then they was doing like stuff with the black community on campus. So I wanted to do more stuff like that. But he wanted to be around me. And I did want to be around him. So I can't even act like that wasn't the case. Like, we were so close that I lived, I think, on the second floor of the building we lived in. He lived on the seventh floor. Like, all we had to do was take an elevator to get to each other's rooms. Like, that's how close we were. But when the niggas was on me, y'all, I'm not gonna lie. When I started getting that attention from other men and wanting to be, like, from, like, around him and his crowd of people, I started acting different. And not different in a bad way. Like, I wasn't, like, showing my ass to, like, the guys on campus. I was just like, I want to do more stuff with my peoples without feeling like I'm doing something wrong. So, yeah, that's why I don't blame him. Well, I do blame him for what I'm about to say next, but I don't blame him for the way that, like, he went about this. Yeah, wait. I'm sorry. Let me just keep going. So he was in like this basketball league. Y'all know how niggas be. Ballers life. So they was playing basketball, like they was doing tournaments and stuff like that, but like, you know, recreational purposes. So I was even at his practices. Like, he even wanted me at his practices to do stuff like that. So I ended up going through his phone while he was at practice. I'm not going to lie, y'all, I was trying to find something. I went through everything. I'm like, damn, I don't see nothing. But something told me to go to GroupMe because at that time we was using GroupMe to talk to the people on our floors and stuff like that. Like, even like assignments and stuff like that. He was talking to one of the girls that lived on his floor. Somebody who used to take our pictures. Like, always be like, you're so cute. You're so this. Like, I don't know if they slept around or if they like was laying together. I don't know, but basically he was on her hard and she was straight curving his ass. But we asked each other before we got back together, like, did you mess with anybody? Like, that was the point, to be honest. Granted, when he asked me, I did lie. But you don't know none of the people that I was talking to because we're not at the same school. Like, I was bouncing my ass in St. Louis. Now we're on campus, the campus that you already been going to, and you've been bouncing your ass, and I asked you, and you said no. I knew it was a lie when he said no, because if I lied, I know you lied, you know? So after that basketball practice he had, we was in the car, and I had broken to him. I saw what was in your phone. I saw you was messing with old girl. I don't want to be with you no more. Like, I told him straight up, like, I don't want to be with you no more. Like, and he was like, he did his, like, whole crying thing, his apologetic thing. He's sorry, all the other stuff. But I just didn't want to hear it, y'all, because I was honestly, I felt a little suffocated, but I was so immature at the time. I couldn't just say that. I had to find a reason to leave him because I couldn't just say, I'm suffocating, you know? Very immature. So I told y'all we lived in the same building, but he would drop me off first so that I can go in the building so that he can go park his car first, like, so I won't have to walk far with him. So I was getting out the car, and he basically told me straight up, he was like, if you break up with me, I'm finna crash this car. Yeah, I don't think people gonna do stuff like that for real, so I'm not gonna lie, I said do it. I said, I don't care, do it. And I got out the car, I slammed the door because I was being like super mad. I was already super mad at the fact that he lied, but I really wasn't. Yeah, I think I was mad at the time, but after I thought about it, I was like, damn, he wasn't even really mad for real. But I told him to do it. I slammed the door. I started walking to the building, yeah. I started walking, like, I never turned around, looked back. I started walking to the building to go in. All I heard was, boom. It's this big ass tree. Mind you, the buildings we lived in, it was called East, South, North, and West. Like, it was 4 big old buildings, and then next to Greek Hill. So it's like, that's where a majority of the campus lived. He crashed his car. Yeah, I turned around immediately. I ran straight to the car. Everything falling out of my pocket. I grabbed it. Yeah, what pissed me off was that, you never wear your seatbelt. You be tying your seatbelt behind you so you won't have to put it on. Now you put your seatbelt on when you crash your car on purpose. Yeah, that really pissed me off. Like, I'm not gonna lie. When I literally opened his door and tried to grab him out so he had his seatbelt on, I'm look like, did you really strap up to crash your car? How fake suicidal are you? Which is, I'm glad it was fake. I'm glad he didn't go too crazy. I'm glad he didn't die. Like, I swear. But how bogus was that? So I get him out of the car, and then these 2 girls out of nowhere come from Greek Hill, and they run down, and they trying to help him. Like, he basically looked kind of passed out. Like, a little bit, like, I couldn't really tell. That traumatized me, yeah. Like, I see that all the time in my head when I think of car accidents. That's the first thing I'm going to think of. Like, hearing that boom, turning around, pulling him out the car. The girls was like, oh, we're nurses. I was like, bitch, do y'all have a fucking nurse kit with y'all? Like, I was mad as hell because they kept saying they was nurses and telling me to move. Bitch, but y'all, you got 2 hands. I got 2 hands, you got 2 hands. Like, it was 2 of them, though. Out of nowhere, I turn around and the entire building is lit up. Mind you, it's nighttime, so everybody, like, going to sleep. So all the lights is kind of off. Like, you can see it through the windows. All you see is heads peeking out the windows. All you see is people coming out the building. Like, it's people standing all around the building looking at the car crash into the tree. Police come, ambulance come. Me and him just sitting in the grass, and they just asking me questions. They're like, what happened? What happened? I'm like, I was walking to the building. I turn around. He crashed his car. I said, I don't know what happened. He asking him what happened. He just not saying that. He just shaking up. Like, he literally just shaking. He literally just shaking. I don't know if he was shaking like this is the dumbass decision or what, but he was shaking like a motherfucker. He never said nothing. I dealt with the police, the ambulance by myself. Like, he didn't have to go to the ambulance. We ended up going back into the building, up into his dorm room, into his bed. And then all he was like, I just really don't want you to leave me. I just really don't want you to leave me. That's all I remember. I didn't even go to sleep that night, y'all. I stayed woke with my eyes open because now I'm still with you. Like, I was supposed to break up with you, but now I'm still with you because, like, you didn't force me to be with you. Like, now I feel like if I don't stay with you, you're going to kill yourself. Yeah, I got the ick so bad. He was trying to lose weight, right? And I had the ick so bad from being traumatized like that. Like, I was saying, well, we can't have sex until you lose a certain amount of weight. I know that's wrong, y'all. I know that's terrible. But I had to find a way out, and I didn't know how, and that's what I was doing. So I was doing anything to not have sex with this man, to not be around this man. I started hanging with my friends more. I definitely started going out more, not being around him more. Because I was traumatized. I think it's one thing to hear somebody say it because you think, oh, people are not going to really do it for real. It's one thing to actually hear it. Like, I didn't see the car crash into the tree, but to hear it the way I turned around, I could still see that car being crashed into that tree. But after that, the relationship just got worse and worse. I started being very mean to him, like very, very mean to him. Because honestly, truly, I hated him. I hated him for the way he traumatized me. One time he was eating a donut, y'all. Mind you, I was telling him he had to lose weight in order for us to have sex. One time, and so he said he wasn't going to eat bad or nothing. So one time, me and my friends was walking to Starbucks. He was walking from Starbucks with his friend. I started eating a donut, and I knocked the donut out his hand, y'all. Like, I slapped it out his hand. Like, mad as fuck. Even though I don't even want to have sex with you. But I'm mad that you're not even trying to lose the weight so you can't have sex with me. Like, I was just all over the place, y'all. Ain't that crazy? Anything he did was not enough. Anything he said was not enough. And eventually, y'all, I guess I got so mean, like such an angry ass person like towards him. He ended up breaking up with me, y'all. He ended up breaking up with me. He was like, I just want you to go to your dream school, go to TSU how you want to. And he was basically like saying that it was over. And oh yeah, like his parents had money, so for Easter, he ended up getting a new car for Easter. Like they had this little whole Easter egg hunt, and one of the prizes was his car. His mom did the best freaking things for holidays. Definitely still in there for my kid. Like, I did learn some stuff from his parents. Like, well, his mama, she was a really nice lady. But yeah, when he broke up with me, I was mad as fuck. Because there's no way I just stayed after all this trauma because you wanted to crash your car because you was cheating or you lied about messing around with somebody. You gonna break up with me? Yeah, I was pissed. Because I already tried to break up with you and you tried to force me to stay. Granted, like, mind you, I'm immature. I'm not grown. So I still stayed, of course. And I think for a while, I didn't tell anybody that he crashed his car on purpose. So I'm just living with this secret of not telling everybody what happened so they won't look at you a certain way and then you break up with me. And now I'm mad as fuck because you had the audacity to break up with me after everything you put me through. Yeah, I was mad. I ended up turning up his dorm room. I'm not going to lie. Like, I was calling him all the names in the book. I'm not going to lie because, like, what? And I am so childish. Well, I was so childish that I really wanted to get back with him so bad. Like, I was crying and everything, knocking on his homeboy's door. I was crying and everything, trying to get back with him, just so I could break up with him. I'm not going to lie to you. I literally was trying to get back with him just so I could break up with him. But he wasn't going. We ended up breaking up for good. Last time I had seen him, like when we was like face to face, was he brought me some stuff, or I had some stuff of his, something like that. He brought it to my house and like he was trying to be cool, cordial. I was just like, yeah, here you go. Like, he was trying to, like, linger around a little bit. Like, we was trying to fuck or something. Like, boy, if you don't get this shit and get out my face. But mind you, I'm thinking we still cool. Like, after that, we talked. Like, I'm staying at C-Mode. We don't have to talk or nothing like that. But we cool. We were still following each other on social media and everything. Out of nowhere, he gets a new girlfriend. Mind you, I don't give a damn. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. The night I went to his homeboy house banging on the door and crying, y'all, I found a nigga the same night, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie to you. And I had to beat that nigga ass, but that's another story. He ended up getting a new girlfriend, and I ended up liking the picture because we were still following each other. I liked the picture, like, so simple. Then it's this place called Burritoville. Oh my gosh, I missed them. Oh, why would I even say their name? Anyways, we was at this place, Burritoville, me and my friends, and then I ended up seeing him and his new girlfriend, and I ended up waving and saying hi. Like, I just waved and said hi to him, like, because in my head, we're cool. Next thing you know, I'm blocked. Like, on social media, I'm blocked. And then I never seen him again. Oh, I lied. I did see him again. I actually caught him cheating on his girlfriend with this other girl because my friend lived in a sorority house and one of her sorority sisters was fucking Simon. So, yep. I actually did see him again after that. Caught him cheating on his girlfriend. I'm like, damn, ain't that some shit? He looked like he saw a ghost when he seen me, boy, I'll tell you. He just unblocked me, I would say probably like a couple months ago. I don't know why he unblocked me, but he did. But I'm on live telling this story to my live or whatever. And then one of my homegirls from college was like, damn, we thought you crashed this car. Yeah, this whole time, everybody is thinking I am the one that crashed this man's car, y'all. He told people that I crashed his car. And what all makes sense is the reason why you had to block me and hate me out of nowhere for no reason, because you have had to have lied and told so many people that I crashed your car that you didn't even give me an opportunity to be nice at all. I feel like he spewed out to the world that he hated my guts, that I was this angry black woman, this terrible person, in order to make people feel bad for me and his relationship. When I heard that, I was like, wow, that makes so much sense. Because there's no way we went from being cordial, being cool, still texting, still saying hi, still following each other, to me being blocked and people saying I was this crazy ass bitch. They said I was crazy. At the end, probably a little bit because I was traumatized. But I found out this whole time he was telling people that I'm the one that crashed his car instead of that he crashed it because I was breaking up with him. In this relationship, I learned no matter what anybody say, whether it's suicidal or not, leave people the fuck alone. I messed up my mental health trying to care for his when his goal was to traumatize me in order to get his way. Never again will I let the words "I'll kill myself" have an effect on me. Next time, I'm going to say do it again. And if the dude do it, I'm going to walk away from that burning car. We were just young. And besides the fake suicide attempt, we honestly had a pretty cool relationship. I was taken on dates. I was courted. And he was a gentleman. I don't know how I went from him to the shit I accepted in my next relationships, for real. Ooh. I hope y'all enjoyed that story time. And I hope y'all like my hair. Y'all like it? Let me know, T. No baby hair, T. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, y'all. Because y'all got to tune in for the next stories. My life gets... I love y'all. See y'all later, gang members.